Hey guys, this is Ron.
And this is Vone.
And this is Ron and Vone Adventures. And we are not in Angeles Forest today.
I'm done.
But we are doing a one take. This was inspired obviously by
Smoking tire.
by the Smoking Tire. Zach and Matt Farah. You know, two great guys. So if you guys haven't seen their channel, they just do one takes of driving different cars. So today we are in a 2016
Yep.
GTI owned by
Myself. Yeah.
yours truly. So
Just got it.
exactly. So
In
we're gonna,
2021.
so we're gonna do a drive through East Memphis. I guess you'd say this is East.
It's,
you know,
it's East Mexico.
oh, East Mexico. Yeah. Ooh. So this is the DSG model. I think there's, how many models are there? Of the
So there's a bunch of models of the actual GTI, man. So the DSG is just the transmission. Then you have like the manual model or whatnot. There's the S, the SE, the Autobahn, and I think Club Sport or whatever. Yeah. I think that's about it. For the 2016 model.
Yeah, so we're just gonna give our opinion on it as we drive along, and you know, guys, just stay with us.
Yeah, that's
All
it.
right. Is it in sport mode? We got it in sport. It is in sport mode now. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
All
right, guys. Here we go.
Did you want to shift by yourself, or did you want?
I got the shifts by myself, man.
I was about to say you can smack that thing to the side and it won't downshift for you.
All right, we'll see.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's got some nice noise to it. So this 2016 GTI is on. I guess the most noteworthy note for this car is the Imove Gen 2 series tires that this car is on.
All seasons.
All seasons at that. It has a summer bias to it, but yeah, they're very interesting tires.
Not really. It's Well, I was just telling a friend, man, I needed to change the tires, get some grippy, something that's gripping a little better than this. Said these right here, they're slipping a little bit around the turns, but that may be because, more so used to the Michelin Pilot Sports.
Yeah.
So,
but I think, with these tires, it's funny, I did some research on them. So they basically are just, cheap tires that, I guess you would get.
Exactly.
It seems like that a lot of people are using them to drift with.
That's
But,
true.
So it kind of made me think that they would be really good for who knows what, like that they would have good tread life. But apparently they're just like trash and everything other than like warm weather apparently. So.
Oh, interesting.
But I mean, I like the GTI, just to get into that. It has a smaller wheelbase than some of the cars I'm used to.
That's true.
But it feels really good. I told Vaughn here that like it has really good weight to it. I don't know, it just feels more solidly built than like my Honda Civic Si that I drive. And I don't know, the turbo helps a lot with the torque. A lot of the
Yes, it does.
small economic, fun cars don't have torque at the end of the day. So this has plenty of it, and as a lot of you guys probably already know, it's easy to get more of it.
Yes. yeah, very much so. Easier to get more of it. I mean, you got different tuners out here for just stage one. You're getting somewhere between, I guess, 80 to 100 almost horsepower with a simple tune. Cost you $450, $500.
Yeah.
So
but other than that, I mean, it's a practical daily. I mean, I think we all know that this car does its job very well.
Yes.
This car is easy to drive day to day, but also extremely easy to just, come out on a back road on a day like this and be like, hey, you know what? I want to have a bit of fun, feel a bit of G-forces, and kind of get away for a second. And, in the South where we are, it's very easy to find little roads like this, and they're perfect for the GTI.
Yeah, squirrel. Watch out for the turn.
He definitely survived.
Yeah, he did.
So the sport setting in this car, the steering to me felt a little bit heavy, but it has an individual mode where you can adjust that. And it's not as heavy as some of the other cars we've been in for sure. Even like the 10th gen SI that we're in, which to me, the steering feel in that was it just felt make-believe, basically.
Yeah.
But, if we're comparing this to a lot of the other cars, the Veloster N, SI, Type R, if we're looking at all those cars, this car, I think, is very low-key compared to a lot of those cars. And
that was something that I really liked about it. One of the reasons that I chose it is because it was so kind of like under the radar,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good and it's bad, but that's just me, obviously. I think that's a personal preference at the end of the day, where I would like to see some pizzazz from Volkswagen on this car. And I think maybe, you would have to get the Autobahn's model or something like that to get something else. But I mean, it has a very classic design. I'm pretty sure this design has been in all of the Volkswagen GTIs in the past. And as far as I know, Volkswagen has been very good at just refining this vehicle, and it feels like it, honestly.
I think it's a little bit to the point to where it's so refined that I want something that stood out just a little bit more. Do you mean stand out, or do you mean just like have a different driving, like a little bit?
When
I say stand out, I mean just exterior. Just a little bit more exterior stand out. It just looks. I mean, I did get it, like I said, because it is a little low key or whatnot, and you could really beef up the horsepower and everything. And okay, alrighty. Exactly. You can really beef up the horsepower and the torque on the car, and just have a really great time with it. However, I would say like the Veloster N, well, really just the Veloster Turbo if you're kind of comparing just a regular GTI, as well as the Civic Si, just has a little bit more
fun to it.
For lack of better words, pizzazz. Now, when you look at the exterior of the car,
I mean, I think it screams at least I'm special, or I would like to have fun. You know what I mean? Like this is the trench coat. You know what I mean? On a winter's day, whereas you can wear, I mean, all the I don't know, a Gucci bubble coat. Something like that. I mean, just any you can wear so many layers of clothing, right, on a cold day, but you decide to wear a trench coat. We know it's good. We know it's proven. Yeah. We know it's sleek.
Yeah. It is.
It's refined. But is it fun? Not really.
Yeah. You look at it, you don't go, oh my God.
And I think what we're getting at is that you see this car, like before you got this car, I didn't really notice that there was that many of these cars around.
Man.
Because they all come in black's cousin, gray, black's nephew, silver, and guess what? White. I have yet to see the proclaimed tornado red that is on Volkswagen's advertisement all over the place.
I haven't seen that either, as a matter of fact.
So are we saying that
maybe people bought it like me just to be low key, man? Tornado red, it sticks out,
I'm about to say, too much. So are we saying Volkswagen drivers are boring?
I don't know, man. Are we?
I don't know. We'll let you guys decide. Hey, tell us in the comments if you guys think that's true or not. I know somebody saw. Hey, we're not.
Man,
this is
I almost
a new road,
missed the turn.
But we made it. That's why we're up early.
That's
so
true.
We're not around a lot of people.
Yeah. Went a little sightseeing yesterday, trying to kind of figure out this route here, and that
was a bird. We missed him though. He's good.
Okay. Hey, he flew in front of the car and literally like slid up the windshield.
Hey man, we got some daredevils this morning.
Exactly. But to get back to what I was saying, we were just looking for this little back road. What is that? Earlier last night, and
hey, that was pretty good right there in the tires.
And that was actually decent. Yeah, it was really decent with the traction there. But looking for this little back road, And what ended up happening is I flew past the thing, man. I flew past it. So
That's nice.
He definitely did better than me.
Yeah, man. But you know, if we're talking about the driving here, I mean, this car feels really good in turns.
Yes,
Like it feels like it wants to be there. And I think that's the biggest issue I had with the 10th Gen SI. Was that like, I don't know, that car just did, maybe it was the tires that we tried it on that time. I think they're a little bald, but
yeah,
man, that car did not feel at home in the turns for some reason. I have a 9th Gen.
I would say it was the tires. I would say that it was the tires and whatnot. So the reason we drove all of these vehicles is because I initially had a 2010 Hyundai Genesis Coupe 3.8, and so I just had like quite a few like small maintenance things that were kind of going on to them. I don't know. It's a good question.
We're gonna do a launch real quick. I don't want to. And then you
question,
tell your.
man.
Well, we're just gonna put the foot down.
Break gas and see what happens.
Exactly.
Man.
The Neanderthal.
Yeah, you the control.
Exactly. All right, here we go. I forgot I got traction control on. Yeah. Let's figure out how to turn that off.
It's just a button on the side over there where it has modes. I'll turn it off for you.
You got it for me.
There you go.
Oh, it's off?
Yeah,
I'll
just turn it off.
But I mean, hey, continue your story.
But yeah, just was getting. I got the car and I thought it would be a really fun car or whatnot. And it was for a good little moment. Right up until I wanted to start doing stuff with it, on the aftermarket, and I guess to say like the prices that I was really interested in, it was a lot pricier. I'll put it that way, since there wasn't a lot of aftermarket for the 3.8 versus the 2.0 turbo. Like there is for this car or for the SI or any kind of, I guess to say, fun little front wheel drive car or rear wheel drive car. So
but this car, I mean, bone stock, I think it's just like Jeremy Clarkson said in when he was working for Top Gear. I mean, this car can be everything. For one person, honestly. I mean, you don't need too much more than this. And, where the Civic Si kind of lacks, I guess, in quality, this does not. To me, even the weight in this car feels a little bit better. I don't know if it's because it's like has a shorter like wheelbase, I think, or what, but it just feels a lot better. Steering wheel feels a little bit better. I mean, even the little cough that's in the little cubby here feels a lot better. I'm gonna cut in front of this guy right here. But, it's just a really smooth car when you want it to be. Now, when you start to kind of throw it into a corner real hard, I mean, I think that's where you get the fun. Yeah. But we're not going to do it in these Imove Gen 2s. But all seasons.
Yeah. It makes me just a little nervous or whatever the Imoves.
But with a proper tire, like, I believe this would be a great car to take back here and just pitch really hard into the corners. You can get a little bit, squirrely or whatever without getting yourself into trouble, obviously. But you have so much growth with that tune, Man, you can make it. We actually test drove I think stage 1 possibly. Yeah, but it was a stick though. It was a proper manual. DSG is good, but I prefer a stick. Men keep sticks on them. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta
anyway.
but yeah, man. But this car, man, I think is a really quality car, man. I think it really is. And I think for anyone that has it and you're questioning whether you should go, unless you're looking at Type R Veloster ends. I don't think you can really go wrong with this. I mean, if you want like fun and join a I don't know, if you want to be a part of a community like a Civic or something like
or a Mustang.
Yeah, Subi guys, like they all have their communities. All the hot hatches and stuff like that, like brands, they have their own community. So I would definitely say that might be something to consider in your area. What does your community look like? Here is not very big.
Nah,
They got,
man. Muscle cars are a
cyclists
really
here.
big thing here, man, with the Mustangs and Camaros, and can't forget the Challenger and the Mopar crew, Challenger and Charger. You know, takeovers they've been trying to have here as of late.
But I think it's a great alternative. I think it's a very practical, usable alternative to a lot of the guys who are young and, you know, are just hopping in muscle cars for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that is because, I mean, it's an entirely different car, don't get me wrong.
True.
But for like a car that's going to be very torquey, very fast, and very energetic as far as how it's going to be on the back roads, I think, you know, this is a winner.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah. Well, guys, that's our first one take.
It's pretty fun, man.
It is pretty fun.
We made it back alive.
We did.
We didn't go off the road.
Yeah, man, these tires are interesting. But like I said, I really, you know,
Testament to the
I think they
motors.
do better in the dry than they probably would do
In the wet.
So another thing to consider with these tires are definitely the wear on them. Apparently they wear really fast.
Really interesting.
Yeah, but other than that,
I
I
think
mean,
it'd be the opposite, since a lot of like drifters just use them to throw a slap on there and drift around. I know they're
but
cheap,
maybe that's why, because they turn the ice really quick. Other than that, man, that's really it. I mean, this car is pretty stable. It has everything you need. I mean, like, you know, other than I don't think this model has navigation.
But it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
Exactly.
So you just hook up your phone and there you go.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean everything as far as the heated seats. I mean, who doesn't like this car? There's enough room back there for me. Not for a long trip, but you know, I could probably 2 hours back there. But other than that, it's good, man.
Yeah.
And
good all around it.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys riding with us. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. You know what I mean? And we're out.
That's it. I think that's a wrap.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Yeah. See you.